Hey,
Minute.
that's not a really bad movie. It's not great, but it's not really bad.
Yeah, Titan A isn't that bad.
Yeah, I mean, in all honesty, when it comes down to like, like 90s sci-fi movies, there are so many that are so much worse.
By the way, you
Yeah.
really should pick up Brad Roach Meat because that way you can pretend to be Bear Grylls.
Yes.
Fine.
Then you can drink your own
Survival isn't
piss.
even a skill in this game.
I don't care. Drink your own piss. Bear Grylls. Survive. Rugger.
Yeah, we'll get red one.
I'm not even going to get into the incredible uselessness of drinking your own piss for some.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that
it-
totally drop your H2O meter in hardcore mode.
Oh, no. I just think it's funny.
Now, I really like the mechanics going to opening the vault door. I think that looks really cool.
Kind of, I guess. It also looks pretty silly.
It looks incredibly silly, but the good kind of silly.
Yeah.
G Gundam silly. Gurren Lagann silly.
Yeah, exactly.
Gunbuster silly.
I've
Alright,
never actually seen Gunbuster.
I just finished it this morning, and it was really silly. But it was also really entertaining at the same time. Alright, do we want to change anything? I don't think we want to change anything.
Yeah,
Because changing stuff would imply that we want to get rid of our mutton chops.
no one wants to get rid of the mutton chops.
No, but I'm just wondering, is there a more ridiculous hair?
Well, let's check.
Because I don't remember if there was a more ridiculous hair that we could have taken.
Well, there's the mohawk, but mohawk's just a step too far.
Especially with the mutton
Yeah, no,
chops.
that's just silly.
Yeah,
No,
they-
but
Oh my
I
god.
mean, I said I
Um,
want to see whatever.
we can get the
say.
comb over.
I will wait until it actually shows
Nah,
up.
let's
Yeah.
not do the comb over. The comb over doesn't work.
Yeah, no, that's just a bit silly.
Let's do waster. It basically makes us look like we just. Oh, pompadour or tunnel snake.
I will wait until
Oh,
they
hey,
like
hey,
see.
hey. You do have to take off the mutton chops and then put them back on, just so, get that satisfaction.
Okay. Hold on a sec. Okay, survivalist.
Keep the waster. Keep the waster.
No, fuck.
No. You gotta keep the waster.
No, Pompadour's better.
Alright, let's see on the deciding vote here.
The one problem is that the Pompadour isn't like 7 feet long.
I still say waster because it looks like he essentially just came out of a giant greasy tube.
Yeah, I gotta go with waster. Alright, guys, one more time. Alright, clean shaven. This is impure. This is not right. And mutton stash. Oh, man. That felt good.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
'Cause
and now
you
we
know what?
randomize our face a few times.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Just
Vacuum
because.
gate jumping? I don't even recall what you're talking about
Okay,
now.
it's from Titan A. It's right after they first see the giant blue alien people.
Right?
And one of them gets pegged in the arm, and then to get back to the ship that they were normally in, they have to bust out of the window, which is already cracking, and he goes, exhale. He kicks out the window, and then he blasts off using the
Alright, now we're done.
fire extinguisher to, push himself out there. And my
Okay.
brain goes, they would have both died immediately.
Why?
And I know it's a kid's movie, but they would have both died immediately.
And we're
Why?
done.
Because they're being exposed to the vacuum of space for about 10 to 15 seconds. The
But
radiation out
they're
there.
at least in partial pressure for at least part of that time.
Not really. Partial pressure. I mean, you do realize how quickly air disperses at that point. I mean, it's not going to be
But the
explosive
question is how
decompression.
long the internal systems are going to attempt to refill the room.
I like to
Oh,
shoot
no,
stuff in the face.
I'm not talking about that. They went out of a cockpit, and then they were in the vacuum of space for about 10, 15 seconds, and then they were picked up. And in the meantime, the atmosphere that they would have had that was left over from that cockpit would have dispersed immediately. And most of their cells, probably pop, especially their skin, eyeballs, and anything that would have been able to see anything, or feel anything, or
I'm
do
not
anything.
sure it would occur quite that rapidly.
I'm fairly certain it would. The only creatures that we know of that can actually survive the vacuum of space are tardigrades. And those things can also, survive up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit
That's true.
and pretty much absolute zero.
Yeah, but think they're not going to lose all of their heat that fast.
No,
Heat
it's-
doesn't actually dissipate that quickly.
It wouldn't be the heat that does it. It would be the lack of pressure and the fact that there's a fuck ton of radiation out there because there's no shielding from that UV. Like over the course of like about an hour in Colorado, you can get, a pretty bad sunburn if you don't have anything else.
Guys.
Now we're questioning what angle they were at relative
Okay,
to the
guys,
UV
guys,
source.
guys. We took our first
The
level.
ship will block
There is-
plenty of UV if it's in the way.
Guys,
There are plenty of UV rays being sent in any direction because space. Space. What?
you guys are done now?
Okay, I think I'm done.
Well, we just got all of our quests for DLC.
Okay, good on us. You now look like Miley Cyrus with mutton chops.
Dude, we look awesome.
We are the greasiest motherfucker to come out of anything ever.
Have you seen Jersey Shore?
No,
that doesn't
we're
count.
we're still better. All right, and we've got
I'm not sure anything can be greasier than some of the people there.
Okay, discounting Snooki, I'm pretty sure we might be slightly greasier than the rest of them. Slightly.
Yes, but that's discounting the grease monster herself.
I know, but that's not even fair.
I'd say it still
Fine,
counts.
you're the second greasiest thing to ever happen, ever.
Yes, that I'll agree with.
hey, look, it's an Eyebot. Let's shoot in the face. Yeah, that's how we do things.
Teabag it afterwards.
Wasteland
By the way, the
style.
iBot is the last remaining Apple product.
Yeah, and surprise, surprise, it's owned by the villains.
Exactly.
Looking at you, Jin,
Hey,
who's calling from an Apple Mac.
oh my god. Like gasp. I'm sorry I liked the hardware when it
Where did the
comes
piece
to
of
basic
where did the
computer.
piece of his thing go?
I don't know. I
Trying to
can't
figure where the
find it
box went.
because.
Wait, I thought I saw you looking at it for a
Yeah,
second.
you stepped on it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, let's go back and check
The
again
red
because.
thing?
I know I saw a thing flash up
fire
the loot
hydrant,
symbol
isn't it?
for a second.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh well.
And now we have to wait for like the 20 seconds of stream lag to actually see him do
Oh,
that.
come on, it's like 5.
It's like a minute, dude. What are you talking about?
Oh wait, that was a small tin can.
Yeah, no, I didn't see it either. Damn it, we lost one because those things are actually useful. They have small energy cells, which is really good at this point in the game.
Oh, sucks.
Alright, found a rolling pin that's worthless. Ooh, Wonder Glue.
Thought a crazy glue, except far more,
Beautiful.
magical.
Alright, let's go.
Clearly, we should have fabulous glue.
We should.
Alright, let's start heading this way. Ooh, here's something we can mess with. I think we can bust this thing open. Aw, I was hoping you could pick the lock.
Alright, guys, I'm drunk and I'm coming in.
Well, we can come back and pick it later.
Yeah. Jin, would you be up for streaming again tomorrow? Because frankly, I am so bored on Fridays.
Oh,
you're
what
being-
shit? I work tomorrow night.
Cockbite.
Well, it depends on when I get off, okay?
Dude,
I'm
what you do
tired.
with your girlfriend is your business.
Oh, please.
Yeah,
No, I don't-
God, I am so pleased with our hair.
Oh, Immoral points out used car salesmen as also being incredibly greasy.
Yeah, that's true.
But
Yep,
I don't
found
know
a
if we
vicious
can really
dog.
be
Time to
said
pop
be
it in the
greasier
face.
than us.
Yeah, dude, most dirty teenagers aren't even this greasy.
Dude, I wasn't
Let's
this
face it,
greasy,
they-
and I was pretty fucking greasy in high school.
You were
We
pretty
have
much a grease
basically
monster.
absorbed the grease. Basically, what happened is the reason we had to leave the vault is that we are basically the vault's grease.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to make him healthy again.
Alright, so by the way, tomorrow night I am first cut, so I should be able to get out before, like 11, so if y'all want to do that, fine, but I work Saturday morning.
What are you doing tomorrow?
We're probably gonna stream again.
That's not going to work for me because I'm streaming the dramatic reading for
Oh,
Finnegan.
yeah. Oh, well. You've played this game, you know what goes on.
You probably should watch it just because of watch those streams at some point, just because of the hilarious amount of stupid shit we wind up discussing.
Well, that's why I actually watch them on YouTube.
Ah, so you have been watching them.
I started one of them. I just haven't had all that much time because over the course of the past couple of weeks, I've logged about 95 hours.
Oh wow!
I know. Overtime, yeah. It's awesome.
As long as you're getting paid for it.
Oh, most definitely. I'm not,
Oh well, then that's fine then.
like I said, 95 hours, what I have. And then I think the only reason I don't have, like, the 98 that I would have otherwise is because there were a couple nights where I got really, really fed up with things and just said, fuck it, I need a drink, and I can't drink on the clock. I'm clocking out now, and I'm going to go ahead and drink myself silly.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, it's the one thing that makes rolling silverware far more fun.
Anyway, but yeah, have you? But I will note that have you noticed how the playlist is probably like a day and a half now?
Oh, yeah, no, trust me, I'm starting to think that, like, your dramatic readings are going to be right about on par with, like, Moby Dick, except way more entertaining than Moby Dick.
More entertaining, but way less on topic.
Oh, well, well, let's face it, dude, Moby Dick forgets who the narrator is about, like, midway through the book.
That's true. We did, but we also have learned about wonderful things, such as one of the people that we have in the group has a friend who just out of the blue apparently asked him whether condoms were safe for the ear.
Yes.
And that led to a whole ear condoms joke.
Sounds about right.
Yes, that is true. It's not hard to be more entertaining than Moby Dick.
Yeah, well,
Alright.
It is one of those books.
This guy's got
that
an
is really
AK-47
great
on his back.
John, not talking about, or not reading it anymore. I'll put it that way.
What was that?
The guy's got
Moby
an
Dick is...
AK-47 on his back.
You should take it from him.
No,
No.
you should.
AK-47s are actually
No,
like the
that-
best small gun in the game.
You should steal it from him.
Alright, so we need to get 25 explosives in order to disarm the bomb. Or interact with the bomb.
Can't we be a little bit dickish and nuke Megaton?
No,
No,
dude,
fuck
that's more than a little bit dickish. That drops us to 1,000, minus 1,000 on the karma meter. We'd basically be spending the rest of the game getting back up there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that is literally the one thing which can instantaneously set you to maximum negative karma.
Yeah, can you do me a favor and at some point, like, right before you decide to disarm it, set it off just so I can see what happens, because...
Well, we'd have to do... I'll make a save right now.
It isn't actually that interesting.
Oh, it's not, it just... It explodes and, you get
Well,
a big frowny face, or what?
Kind of.
It explodes and one of the characters here turns into a ghoul.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty much it.
Well, never mind.
And the funny thing is, the person who gets turned into a ghoul isn't phased by it.
Yep.
She's actually like,
That's
oh,
the
cool!
only-
I could do all kinds of crazy research now. This is
And
sweet!
she's basically ghouls gone wild.
No.
Yes.
Dude, shit is falling off and this is not New Vegas.
Depending on the person, I'm sure that can be seen as a positive.
Yeah.
I actually like New Vegas more than this one.
With
I
all
meant
the...
the shit is falling off.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, no, one of the side quests in New Vegas actually has you finding a ghoul to be a prostitute.
Yeah.
Wow. Alright.
Because the thing is, if shit is falling off, that means you have more holes for use.
Oh, dear lord.
By the way, this is the person I was telling you about, the one who, Moira Brown is the person who's unbelievably
Moira
perky.
Brown is one of the best characters in the game.
Yeah, she is hilariously perky. Like, she's the kind of person that the entire universe could take a shit on. And, yeah.
And probably already has.
No, not really.
Well, have you seen the...
She's really good at well, no more so than any of the rest of the people, is what I mean. So it's not that the universe hasn't, but no more so than anyone else.
Fair enough.
So at which point I would say that you really haven't been shit on, because it's really, you can really only say that you've been shit on if it's not happening to everyone else at the same time.